Hey, what's going on, guys? James Warnings here, and welcome back to my F1 2016 career mode guide for part number 70, or actually, part 80, guys, we call it now. So last time we did the qualifier in Brazil, guys, and we got pole position from that race in Brazil, last time we did so far. But now we're going to go for the race itself, guys, and this way, we have everything as we get for the race today, guys. So after qualifier, we got pole, and Hamilton was just 400 tenths for a second for us to try to get that pole position. But hey guys, it's time for the race for Brazil, guys. But let's listen to Emma Jenkins see what success and go is. Let's listen to her.
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
Thank you. He said qualifying a few days ago. Yeah. So here's how race goes. Yeah, we qualify on pole, so we have to do better for the Brazilian Grand Prix, guys. Be our whatever that we can get second place or higher to get this. And hopefully we did so far. So hopefully we have a battle on hands. We might get into the top 3 for this in this race so far for this, guys. But we're gonna find out what happened today so far for this. But yeah, it's gonna be bad for today because we can't go to the championship. But this is a one-up between me, Hamilton, and Rosberg. So if Rosberg failed to finish anything or score lower than that, I mean he will be out of the contender for one-up in the championship so far. In the Constructors' Championship, we won the Constructors' Championship already so far by a comfortable margin from who are the other team? Mercedes, then Ferrari, then Williams, only just comfortable points from behind. McLaren could do edge of Force India by just 20 points in the moment, while Manuel could ease off Haas and Toro to try to get an extra result for the end of the season. But it's still one thing to play for. But let's get into the car for the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's time to begin this race. Here we go.
As surely as the sun rises in the morning, the Brazilian Grand Prix packs out the grandstands and creates incredible drama. Title deciders, heartbreak, triumph and home glory. All these and more can be found in abundance here at the Autodromo José Carlos Pacho. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junção into one of the two DRS zones will be the key to any overtaking prospects today. With so much on the line here today, I can't help but shake the feeling that we're going to have a bit of pushing and shoving Anthony Davidson, especially into turn 1 this afternoon.
Well, we do see a fair amount of that here at Interlagos, Crofty. It's a tricky braking zone, of course, as you're heading downhill into the centre S, which always makes it easy to lock the inside front and run a bit wide. We've seen a number of occasions over the years with someone from a leading group taking a bit of a knock on the first lap and having to recover. That's one of the reasons we've had so many exciting championship fights here. Hopefully, though, it'll be a clean start, of course, but as you say, I wouldn't be too surprised if it's not.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Tried to cover the inside line off the start.
Oh, whoa.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. It's Red Bull in pole position then, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Rosberg, Sebastian Vettel, and Bottas, Alonso, Perez, Sainz, and Nico Hülkenberg, Raikkonen, Button, Felipe Massa, and Grosjean, Fiat, Gutierrez, Felipe Nasser, and Kevin Magnussen, Arianto, and Wehrlein, Marcus Ericsson and Jolyon Palmer rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So we're on the grid for the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix, guys. So look at this. This is much better we go through for this weekend, guys, so far. So we're starting on the medium tyres. So we're going to start with this one, then we're going to hard by the end of the race. So this is a good 80-lap race. We'll be hopefully how this race goes pretty much pace indeed so far. But anyway, guys, let's get into this formation lap for the race start for this, guys. Alright, the formation lap is about to begin, and off we go. Yeah, I need to heat those tyres up a bit so far into this race pace indeed so far. So yeah. So go around, guys, and I'll see you there to the grid start. Okay, we lined up for the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix, guys. This is only round 20 of the championship so far, guys. I don't know what people happen to that Russell looked up 3 years ago, guys, back in 2019, by January. So yeah, so anyway, guys, the guys will be going onto the grid now, and we'll begin the penultimate race of the season, guys, for this penultimate round of the championship, guys, here in Brazil. So, this is it. The penultimate round of the championship is Brazil. Coming into the far race in Abu Dhabi is only just a few days away, and we're about to begin the firework lights here in Brazil. I think they're going on right now, but we've got firework lights coming on in Brazil, and the race is off. Good start there from this. Ricardo has a better start already. Wow. I'm ready so far indeed. Oh, that was good. That was very good. No making contact to start the race there, but it looked like me and Ricardo got past Hamilton indeed. But oh no. What happened there to Ricardo? What happened there to my teammate there? He had a good stop there. Let's see what happened there. He tried to get past Hamilton, but he went, was there a bit of contact between these two? There was contact between these two drivers. And without knowing then, that's like what's proposed. So Ricardo and Hamilton made contact at the start of the race there. So both Hamilton and Ricardo made contact at the start of the race on the Brazilian Grand Prix through the center S's. As we go up the hill now, into turn number 6 we go through. We're leading by just a comfortable margin of Hamilton and Rosberg indeed so far, guys. As we go through into turn 7, we go through now. How this race is going much better. Promise we go through this race indeed so well as we go through this circuit indeed. As we go through into this corner now. With much better pace we go through there, guys. Good. Nice. We go through this race, guys. As we go through into turn 13. Which is going to be a good start to the race indeed so far. And hopefully we can win this race indeed so far for the team then. Anyway, round we go into the 5 car of the race indeed now. And we're coming to cross the line to the end of the first lap of the race so far. What's the gap between me and Hamilton right now? It's only just 2 seconds now. The gap is going increasing a bit as we've done this first lap. We just got a bit wide at turn 1. Ooh, that's a bit costly time there for me. Need to keep the control, concentrating a bit so far so I can keep my analyzed data will be pretty much better indeed. So I'm leading the race so far. Ricardo has a bad start. He's already down like in P6 away so far. I think he's been overtaken by Williams and Bottas. And maybe the Ferraris too. And maybe Fiat too in the Toro Rosso. So hopefully they had a good start there to the start of the Brazilian GP, guys. What an excellent start there to these drivers as we go through into turn number 10. It's a really good start there to the Brazilian GP, guys. As we can see, all the drivers are currently doing their lap proposal. Much better to go through now as we go up the hill now into this. Only just 2 laps down from this Brazilian GP, guys. We're gonna start there, guys. With good pace we go through now as we go up the hill to begin lap 3 now. DRS is now available to use now. So drivers can get an extra boost so far. So I'm far away from everybody else now. Because I don't know how the race been since a long time for the last 10 races though. Since the last way I've got it in Britain there, guys. But can we wait for part 80? We won this in part 40. Just by my team and Potter. But would it be like this time now? But hopefully the Brazilian GP can do better for this so far for me. I'm doing like Vettel did in the 2010 and 2013. So Red Bull had dominated in 2010 and 2011 though. And in 2009 though. For the last 3 seasons though. But good pace for this so far. There are a lot of wins so far for Red Bull Racing though. But looking good pace indeed so well. So we just 3 laps down. We might come into the pits later on, guys. That's a pretty good start there. As we can see, all the drivers and their teams are doing noise and doing their work. Still 22 drivers and still winning the race so far. But what a good start to race here in Brazil for me. As we're leading from both Mercedes and unfortunately where we will call it would be P6, I'm afraid. Meanwhile, what's going on behind me? And it seems like both Mercedes, Hamilton and Rosberg going for the set of S's they go through. And whoa, look at that close between these two Mercedes cars. But who's going to get it first? Oh my word, look at these bags going through there. Wow, my word. That was a good big racing between both Mercedes drivers indeed. Okay, we're back again for the Brazilian Group. We've got some of the drivers in the pits. So it's Bottas, Perez, my teammate Ricciardo and Vettel are coming to the pits for the new tyres. So they all need to get a good pit stop and advantage to get on the hard tyre indeed. But meanwhile, my pace is doing well so far indeed as we go through to turn 6. We go now through, guys. And let's see how this pace goes well for the Brazilian GP indeed as we go through. Don't worry, we haven't stopped just yet because the tyres feel good at the moment so far, guys. And we'll see how the rest of the last few laps to go will be pretty much better indeed so well. As we go down there, we go through now. Before we go into the turn 30, we go through now. We're setting fastest lap we just set from the last lap we did so far, guys. So before we go into the penultimate call, we go through this. This is the penultimate weight, guys. I mean, the penultimate race it is, guys. So we're on to lap 6. We're now going 9. We're going to prepare for our pit stop, and we just got a bit wide at the center S's at turn 1. Alright. We'll see at the first pit stop, guys. This is going to be our one and only stop now. And hopefully we'll try to catch up with the rest of the field. Now, we call it my teammates are in last place now. We haven't just jumped. But yeah, my teammates are in last place so far, but not for long. Because he has stopped already. Means I'll be still in the lead of the race so far for this. And hopefully get the pace right back at it. So there's an airplane. It's not going to come to the track at the D so far. But we're going into the pits, guys, to do our pit stop. And hopefully go on the hard tires. Nick Wasp is in the pits too. So both me and Wasp are in the pit immediately indeed. So we don't need a full main change. My teammate's not that far behind though, guys. And oh, alright. So my teammate's heading towards the penultimate corner of the racetrack, guys. Do you think we might be joining P2 now? Let's see. Where's Cafe at? There's Cafe and Button. But we might be rejoining P2 safely there. But no. Cafe and Button will get ahead of me, guys. Don't think Esteban Quichero will not get me, guys. Yeah, he won't get me. So we'll rejoin the race in P4 in the moment so far. So, good one for that indeed. Cafe and Button haven't stopped just yet on the longest stint we're having today for this one and only stop race we're having today, guys. As we go through into turn 7, we go through now. This penultimate race is going much better. We're going to the far race in Abu Dhabi. See who'll be one up in the championship, or might be me so far for this. Anyway, we're closing up to Jensen Button, so I know this was his final season in Formula 1, but he only had one race in 2017 to replace Alonso in Monaco, went to the Indy 500. Alright, so thanks for that, Jeff. Alright, keep the performance going there, guys. Up there we go through now, and we go into lap 8 now. And for this one, oh, a lot of birds there so far. Another plane is going through, going past the track again. As Fiat is now coming to the pits there, guys. Moving up to the third place spot now. As, whoa, my word. That's gone a bit too wide for me. Wow. I missed my braking so much, guys. It means I lost control of the car and I went wide indeed so far, guys. See on the replay, I have no grip at the moment so far. Unfortunately, the car was out of control. I went on the grass a bit, and then this was actually what happened there. And then I went wide at turn 1. Didn't know what you can see on the camera there. There I am, and going on the track and be completing this so far. And what the hell is going on for this battle between this? Can you see both Wells just behind both Mercedes? And look at this gap between Hamilton and Rosberg they're going through now. And oh, Rosberg got past Hamilton. Oh, but no, Hamilton's get the position back indeed. So we're on to lap 9. We're halfway through the race indeed so far, but Button is in a comfortable lead now for McLaren. Yeah, he's been in McLaren for about 7 years in his whole career mode so far for this. He spent 7 years in Honda and BAR and Braun GP and sometimes Williams and Benetton and Renault. Pretty good life for Jensen Button's whole career, my god, but he's leading this race so far. Button actually won this race in 2012 though, when it was the 5 races season indeed. So yeah, and he won this team of McLaren. But it was like grey instead of it was got dark great indeed. But because it's on Jensen indeed, can we launch on the 2009 champion? Car had got front wing damage. Has definitely got front wing damage to the car. I don't know what's going on there, but he's still staying out to the moment, guys. Jensen's doing well so far on this lap indeed, and we're only just 1.3 seconds behind him, guys. Can we get Jensen Button, the 2009 world champion, on the move again? We can't. We're still not close, and Hamilton's just behind me, guys. But Bowman say he might not try to catch me by the end of the race, guys, as we're closing on Jensen Button indeed. Jensen Button is still coming the lead of the race of the Brazilian Grand Prix, but he hasn't stopped just yet. Or has he? Or maybe not. But has got technical problems in 2015 though season we've had so far. But for this 2016 season, it's going much better indeed, so well indeed. As we go through into turn 9. As we go through, Jensen Button comfortably in the lead so far from me. As the McLaren is doing his best to try and hold me up. The McLaren is doing well so far, like the one we have in the present day. Look at these McLaren go. How did Jensen do this all the time he does like in Brazil? I wonder whether he won the 2009 title around this track in 2009. And he's still staying now. Wow. Unbelievable job there. But we're closing on Jensen Button there, guys. Oh my goodness, man. Nearly made that a second attempt there. Second spun there, going off the road there. But not this time, though. As we go through into turn 4, we go through now. Button continue to lead the pack so far for me. As we go through onto lap 11 now so far for this. Can't believe it. I haven't seen a driver lead this race so far. How did Button do this all the time? Wow. Oh, a bit puff of smoke there. I think he just locked up a bit so far. I hope Button hasn't got an engine failure like in the Honda engine. But I'm closing up to him, guys. As we go through, down there we go through now. And is he going to give up the first place to me? I'm not sure just yet. But Button is comfortably getting the pace down indeed so far. But is he going to come into the pits at the end of this lap? He is coming to the pits at the end of this lap. So that will take us to lead the race indeed. So Button has just led this race about 3 laps ago so far. Good to see Jensen back on to first place again. Since he stays at McLaren, he won so many races back in the past. But anyway, we move back to lead the way behind the 2 Mercedes there. And Ricardo has a disappointing race today, guys. What? He's thinking to him down in P5 way now, guys. But anyway, 1 to lap 12 again so far, guys. 3.6 seconds to the gap behind me and Hamilton, guys. I will see you in the end of the race and see who will win this race in Brazil, guys. It's going to be me or Hamilton will be coming to the end of the race indeed. So we're on to lap 17 now, guys. We're on the penultimate lap of this Brazilian Grand Prix, guys. Out of a possible 80 lap for this 25% race in Brazil, guys. Thought I'm going to do 50% for the 2017 season, but no, I'm not. I'm going to do a 400% race for each one for the 2017 season next season, guys. We'll be 71 lap race in Brazil when we do the 2017 race. We'll just hope for that. But anyway, we're on to the penultimate lap of this race. So lap 17 now, guys. With me first, Hamilton second, and third place Rosberg, I think it is. And we call this in P4 in the mode, just behind, I think it's a Fiore, a Vettel, I think it is. So we're just going to be coming around to the final lap of the race so far. But which of the top 10 are going to get some points for this one indeed so far? So we're going around the few corners to begin the final lap of the race so far, guys. And who's co-leading the points so far? 3 laps of fuel remaining. We'll get to the end of the race on these ones. They did get our first win over 10 races since our last win in Britain. And we can begin the final lap of the race in Britain. I mean Brazil, actually. Sorry about that. Wrong crazy name so far. But let's go see what have won in the top 10. Who's currently leading the ones over. We've got me first, Hamilton second, Rosberg third, Ricardo 4. Always actually Bottas is in 5th place so far by Kimi Raikkonen. Massa 7th, Perez 8th, Hulkenberg 9th, and Sainz in P10 the moment so far. And Wow. What the hell happened? Oh, Vettel's only P18. Oh my goodness me. Vettel's not having a good race so far for this race, guys. And even both for the Renaults and Saubers are having trouble at the further back of the field there, so they won't be able to try to get in the points so far for this. But anyway, let's go begin the file up of this race in D so far. As we come through now into turn 1 for the final time for the Senate SS. As we go through for this one indeed. So, this is the file up of the race so far, guys. Got 22 drivers. Are still coming winning so far. The last time we had all 22 facing the race was like, I wonder what race was that. I think it was, I think it was not in Japan. Oh, McLaren might have a chance to establish the final podium position if Rosberg have a struggling chance. I think Rosberg will not be able to try to get that one up in the championship, heading towards the final race in Abu Dhabi. But anyway, we're coming around through the final few corners of this racetrack, guys, here in Brazil, and look like this race is going to go jammed for me. But anyway, we're coming around the final few corners now, and it's Mr. Walling, James Walling, is going around the final corner, and we're coming around the last corner for this race, guys, and we have won the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
First time over 10 races, we finally won a Grand Prix.
A great win then for the Red Bull team today.
Don't worry about us, we won the Constructors' Championship indeed.
What was the key to this success?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed,
Oh,
it's all about
Rosberg managed to hold on to the 5 podium position.
over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still...
And Master faced only 7 in his home Grand Prix, but he did get good recovery after he was knocked out in Q2.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting in the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula One. And that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes.
What a good weekend in Sao Paulo. So we have won the Brazilian Grand Prix, guy, behind Lewis Hamilton in just 5 seconds. Rosberg will not be helping to try and get the World Championship. So Martino Ricardo did not good, but he faced an extra good 4 play after starting second place. Or actually third from the start of the race there, guys. Bottas faced an extra 5th ahead of Raikkonen. So good one for both finished trying to get first the point. And Vettel only just down in P16. Not a good way for the Ferrari drive for the German, not good facing the points today. Not good one for this indeed. And from that, we played from that start of the race. So let's see what happened there. That we played the start with Ricardo trying to overtake me at the start of the race. Then he's trying to better try to get past Hamilton there. Let's see what happened when they collided. Oh, I think Hamilton was moving his car very much better indeed so far. So that's what happened to the car when they both collided. Alright, so let's take a look at the driving championship indeed so far. And it's going to be a close battle for this things in turning round so far. Whoa. The champion is doing better for this so far, but Hamilton might have a chance to try and beat me. What's besides the contender the championship so far for this? And hopefully we're doing best so far. Hamilton can have the best result if he keeps that 13th place in D by Gutierrez. Yep. And Mercedes are in second place by Ferrari. So, the championship hasn't been changed just yet so far, but a bit more guys. I got a lot of points so far, but only one I haven't scored just yet. And I only got one more final opportunity to get some point, and that is Abu Dhabi for final race of the season coming up ahead, guys, next time. As the sun has come down to the end of the Brazilian Grand Prix. What a good comeback race that was. We come through here. We come place in first place in Brazil after we had 2 attempts we had so far to get this one fact so far. But what a good achievement we had so far. I'll be able to target up to 5 now, going green so far. Going bad for the first 3 races of 2020, and for the one in this one, indeed, going well for this indeed. Well then, that's done there. So it means our final destination will be the Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi for the final round of the World Championship of 2016. So yeah, guys. But anyway, guys, what a good win we have today in Brazil, guys. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching for this video for the race, guys. Until we meet you next time, guys, we'll be going for the final practice 1 session of the 2016 season. Will be the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix practice 1. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching for this video, guys. Thank you for watching for this video, guys. And we will see you for the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi, just a few days away. Goodbye.